Hey everyone, welcome to Bourbon Bites. My name is Clifton, and this is my review of Elijah Craig Barrel Proof C921. So about a month ago, I actually featured this whiskey in a blind flight of all 3 batches from 2021. And it's come to my attention thanks to YouTuber Whiskey Worm that no other whiskey tubers have reviewed this bottle since that video. I do know John at Co-op Whiskey did a flight of it because I actually sent him. He was the giveaway winner for that flight. But other than that, yeah, no one's really talked about this release. So I guess it's my duty as the sole bottle holder on WhiskeyTube of this release to give you a full, thorough review. By the way, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone that downloaded the first episode of my new podcast. I just launched it last Friday. I love all of the positive notes and the positive feedback and suggestions for the podcast. If you haven't checked that out, it is now available on Apple Podcasts, Podbean, Spotify, Google Play, everywhere you can get your podcast. So check it out. I'll put the link to it down below. You'll see wherever it's available, and feel free to follow me and rate and review on whatever platform you use. As some of you may know, ECBP has been consistently one of my favorite releases every single year. When you consider price, proof, and the fact that it's 12 years old, it's really hard to beat. C921 comes in at 120.2 proof, so 60.1% ABV. Now the price has gone up a little bit. I think this is around $70 to $75 MSRP. Used to be $60, but again, for a barrel proof 12-year-old product, I mean, it's really hard to complain about that. It's funny because I still haven't seen people being able to buy this on the shelves. B521 literally just showed up in my area. It was here when it first came out, but it disappeared for the longest time. So hopefully that means C921 is soon after it, but we'll see. Do want to give a shout out to Heaven Hill, who actually sent me this bottle for review. As you can tell, I've been enjoying it quite a bit. I also sampled it out to a few friends and winners of giveaways on that stream of the blind flight. But yeah, I've been really enjoying this bottle, and I'll just say it is a contender in this year's best bourbons of 2021. We'll see. Let's go ahead and give it a nose. Oh wow, that is really dark on the nose. It's definitely making it obvious that this is an older product. Again, 12 years old, cast strength. I'm getting a lot of like dried fruits like fig or even like apricot, and that's coupled with a lot of barrel char. It's almost smoky, but it's like a really dark, rich oak, which is a note that I'm a big fan of. But don't let that like make you afraid of it. There's still some brighter notes there. It's got some caramel, like man, I'm thinking like those Cowtails candy, or even those caramel candies with the white cream in the middle. What are those called? Let me know in the comments below. I forget what those are called, but it's super creamy on the nose, and I can't wait to see how it feels in the mouth. So cheers. Up front, it's really bright, similar to how it nosed. It's a lot of vanilla, the baking spices are there, almost like a pie crust or like a fresh baked pastry. Still has the creaminess. It's almost like a Danish that has kind of like a cream filling, or even like a berries and cream filling.
Berries and cream. I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream.
But then it comes out of that sweetness and goes into that rich, dark oak note that I love. It's a bit nutty. I would say almost almond, or even like pecan, whatever you want to pronounce it. It has that sweetness paired with the nuttiness, paired with the oak. So it's really rich, lots of depth to it, and honestly, a quintessential example of what Elijah Craig Barrel Proof should be. It doesn't drink too hot. It has a lot of flavor packed into it. That's the justification for the proof. 120 proof, 12 years, I mean, you are hitting the nail on the head with everything I love about a good bourbon. I don't want to spoil the blind flight I did, but I will say that this is living up to the expectations that blind set. So please let me know in the comments below if you've seen C921 on the shelves. Hopefully you picked it up if you saw it, unless they were charging a ridiculous price for it. This is just absolutely everything I love about Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. You will not go wrong by buying this bottle. I know it's gone up in price, but I really think for under $100, this is the best Kentucky bourbon you can buy. We'll see how it holds up in my best releases of 2021 though. There may be something coming out in the next couple months that surpasses this, but so far, this is checking all the boxes that I want in a good bourbon. So this has been Bourbon Bites Whiskey Reviews with the gaming twist. I'm Clifton, cheers, and I'll see you next video.